Hello, everybody, and thank you for stopping by. And today, I would like to thank all of you that have subscribed to me and to all my viewers, all my listeners, because I love all of you guys. And I really am concerned for all of our futures when it comes to food and maybe some of the problems that we're going to have that we're not going to be able to get a hold of the food that we want to or that we need to feed our families with. And that's why I do the kind of recipes I do because I feel they're inexpensive and probably something you could store in advance and have on hand for the hard times in life to get us through. But today I want to talk to you about meat and what I feel is going to happen with the meat industry and just how it's going to affect us. So I hope that if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're just new and you're listening to this, subscribe so you'll get those notifications because I put all kinds of things out from food to what my opinion is, what I feel is happening, and I would hate for you to miss anything. A lot of people are very educated out there, but we can all learn something new. And so if you stay tuned and you keep watching, you will know or learn something, or I'll say something, you'll be like, oh, I didn't know that. And it will help you in the future. Everything I've learned has always helped me in my future. I didn't know what a prepper was, never heard of it before until a couple of years ago, and realized that I had been a prepper ever since I was in my 20s. I've always gardened, always canned everything we ate, butchered all of our meat. I didn't go to the store for anything but what I call basics, sugar, flour, and butter and milk. And that was it. I raised everything else, just some basics. I even made my own lard because we always had pigs, we had a cow, we had all kinds of stuff. But meat is my subject for today. Now, meat is going to, everybody says it, oh, we're going to have a meat shortage, we're going to have a food shortage, we're going to have all kinds of things. And I believe a lot of that is true. But I'm looking at some of the laws that they're passing, and I say that meat is either going to become very scarce because you're going to have a lot of farmers that just cannot comply with all the new laws and feel that they can actually make any money in the industry if they stay in it, so they're just going to get out. Those who try to stay in the industry and comply with all the new laws they're making when it comes to raising the meat and selling it and butchering it, they're going to have to raise their prices because that is the only way they're going to be able to make money and stay in the industry. California is a perfect example of one of the laws that is being passed where they consider it humane. They want the pork raised in, a pig in 25 square feet instead of 20. Now, five square feet more doesn't sound like a lot. I don't know why it would be more humane, but, the thing of it is those who try to comply with that so that they can sell to California, because California, it's a good market for pork. A lot of people there eat pork. Pork is considered more of a poor man's food, just like hamburger and chicken is. And so to comply with that, they're going to have to spend a lot more money to come into compliance. Well, when that happens, that means prices go way up. There will be some that will say, well, I'm not going to sell there because I can't afford to comply. I don't have the space, someone will say, and they don't want to get rid of more of their pigs, so they'll decide to sell it to other states. But there's a lot of states that are coming up with other laws also that is going to affect the meat industry, not just what California is doing. And so that's why I feel that meat will become extremely scarce or extremely. I actually think both things will happen. It'll become scarce and extremely expensive. And I also think that they're going to limit how much meat you can buy. I really, really do. Now, how much in the future, I'm not real sure. But some of it's already starting. So I don't see it being something really far away into the future. I think it's something you'll see it start taking place over the next few months, and it's going to start affecting. Now, there's some things that we can do to help ourselves in the situation. I'll never forget the first taco I ever ate. It had hamburger and potato mashed up into it. It was a taco made with that hamburger meat and potato, but more potato than hamburger meat. And I was curious as to why, so I asked the person who made the tacos, why did you mix potato in it? Is that how you guys like it? Or, because I'd never had a taco and I thought, well, maybe it tastes better this way. And she said, no, it's cheaper. Hamburger meat's expensive. Now, the first time I ever had a taco was over 40 years ago. Now, this woman was telling me 40 years ago the hamburger meat was so expensive that she couldn't afford for her family, she had 3 kids, to have tacos for her, her husband, and her 3 kids if she used nothing but hamburger meat. So see, people have been struggling with prices of food for over 40 years. And hamburger meat, like I said, was always considered a poor man's meat, and chicken and pork. Fish and seafoods was more for the wealthy. And there was people that have always done things to stretch what little meat they had. Now, I'm going to try to include a few recipes that I do that myself. I have laughed with family members and said, from all the things I've heard about all the laws that they're taking place, meat will become a seasoning. You will put a 1/4 cup of hamburger meat in recipe like you would an onion instead of, a lot more. So I'm going to put a few recipes out there that require a smaller amount of meat. And meat will be your seasoning in it and not the main dish for it. So I hope you find this helpful and think about it. Maybe put away a little more meat. But God bless all you guys and have a very blessed day.